So home alone, family's out to Denver. I wanted to ramble on a few things, just like I promised on my last video on my program. I'm here in my garage where it all started. The mecca of all garage gyms. This is the bar that I first picked up. I'm sure it's only 30 pounds though. So if any of you want an ego boost, come to my garage gym and, lift more than you actually think you can. But since you know it's only 30 pounds, the secret's out. I'm sure I only had about 245 pounds of weight combined. You got the easy curl bar. You got the tricep pull down or the back pull down. And that's where you used to put the weight on. Man, this brings back good old memories. Except for the time I got pneumonia, because I'd always be shirtless in the garage and I'd sweat because there's no air conditioning in here, and I'd go outside and I just flex the whole time. Holy shit, there's a wasp nest. Oh god. Oh shit. Anybody see that shit? Okay, that's something we gotta fix. From the title, you guys are probably wondering, is he quitting YouTube? Is he quitting lifting? No, that's impossible. Rest assured, you were right. I will never quit lifting. And YouTube, I'm here for the long run. You guys are gonna be seeing more videos. And what I wanted to say was, I'm quitting my program. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm not doing the Jim Wendler program anymore. I haven't uploaded any updates on it, and here is the reason why. All right, so programming. I am no longer doing the Jim Wendler program. I didn't find it good for me. I didn't like it. I wasn't confident with it. I lost a lot of strength because of how it's all set up, and I'm gonna get to the details now. So I'm not here to bash on the program because the guy is the one, Jim Wendler. He's pretty successful at lifting, and I'm sure if he does it, then the program should work. My thing was, I wasn't on it for a long time because I wasn't comfortable with it, and it wasn't what I needed at the time. I was going through some things lifting wise, so I jumped on the next best thing that I could find, and being in a rush is never good. You have to take time to research, and you got to know your body first of all, and know your strengths and weaknesses, and then you develop the perfect program for yourself. This is the perfect example of what happened. So you know how when you break up with someone, the next thing is usually a rebound. It's not good for you. It's not productive. It's counterproductive. Well, that's what happened lifting wise. So what I was going through, I was getting weaker. I felt overtrained. I was fatigued. All my lifts were going down. So I stopped believing in what I do best, which is lift at maximum effort every day. So I give it my all. Every day in the gym, I give it my all, whatever lift that is. And, usually I can hit around 80 to 100%. And sometimes I'll surprise myself and hit a new PR. But that wasn't the case for 3 months. After December 2015 was over in 2016, it was just a rough journey in the gym. All my lifts were down, like I said. So I decided to be on a more stable program. So I looked up at Jim Wendler's. I was going to go back to my 5x5 program, but I wanted something new. So I came across the 531. So here's the issue with the 531 that I had. Number one, it starts off very slow and boring, and I'm very impatient. So, after 1 month, I was ready to give it up, which I did. It starts you off at a very, very low percentage. So that way you can work up to 90% to 100% and make significant gains throughout the program. And being my impatient self, I didn't enjoy going to the gym hitting 5 reps of 315 on the squats and 2 plates on bench press. That That wasn't challenging for me. I was over there. Now I'm over here by the wasps. Hopefully I don't get stung. But what I was trying to say, it's a progression program, and I fully understood that when I started it out. But after a month, all my lifts were rapidly decreasing, and I didn't want that to affect me in the long term because it just means I would have to work twice as hard to get back to my original state, and that state was pretty shitty. So I thought I'd just cut my losses now and start all over and go back to a routine that worked for me, and that was when I first started giving my maximum effort every day in the gym. My second problem with the workout the program was that it didn't have enough volume. It's a powerlifting program, so, that's my own fault. And last but not least, I've rambled enough, and now it's time for the number one reason for me quitting the program. And that is, it wasn't fun. Guys, if you go to the gym, you gotta have fun and believe in what you're doing. If it's not fun, what's the point? If you don't feel like it's working, what's the point? And if you're not confident in it, guess what? What's the point? So because of all those things, I just, I gave it up. I was like, boom, cut it out. And yeah, I cut it out of my program, and now I'm on another program. This one's a lot more fun, very confident in it, and you guys are going to see the gains with it. Believe me, or I wouldn't be doing it. Because what's the point? What's the point? So the good thing about this program is it is simple. You will understand it. And if you're just starting out, it is a good program because it'll give you the directions you need, and it'll put you on a stable program that you won't stray off because it's very simple, like I said. So if you're just starting out, I highly recommend it for you guys. But if you're, years along in your lifting career, I wouldn't recommend it. I didn't like it. It is what it is. Time to move on. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Please. Pretty, please. All right. I'm out. Had too much pre-workout, I think. I'm out. We are out in the garage. We explored it, and we have come across some wild wasps. They are building a nest. I hope there be honey because I like sugar. I'm a bear. Roar. Roar.